Yours truly, DJ Knots here, checking back in Live Hip Hop Daily, the National Museum Hip Hop Induction Ceremony, and we are here with one of the legends that a lot of people don't get the legendary status to. But those who understand and recognize who this man is, and it's taking our culture from one plane to another, but him and his partners, him and his ideas, the one and only Chuck Creekmur. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
We're happy to see you here because I didn't know you was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw a lot of icons on the bill. So I'm just happy to see you here because of it shows the holistic approach and the togetherness of what this event really is. Because we don't have enough events like this. So how does it feel for you to be here for something like this?
Oh, it's amazing to be here. I'm glad to be here, and you know, I always pay homage and respect to the pioneers, and my love for hip hop is something that I'm still trying to figure out. It's just like, when's it going to die down? When's it going to go away? When am I going to stop being in love with this culture? And I don't think it's going to ever end.
That's what I'm talking about. So that at least you just said something that made me think about it. You've grown and moved on to so many other things because of the work you guys have done with AllHipHop. How do you feel about that? Like, from where you guys started to where you are, and the rooms that you're able to be in, and the people you're able to influence. What do you think about that?
It feels great. I mean, you know, when you're a kid and you're growing up, you want to do different things, and being a part of hip hop culture was one of them. And as a person that grew up in it and came up in it, I explored every part of it. You know, everything from DJing to rhyming to even graffiti and other parts. And then you know you realize, and then there's the other tentacles, journalism or, you know, photography, whatever, and you can pretty much now do anything, right, and then attach hip hop to it. So I always say to myself, every time I get down on myself or every time I feel like I haven't done what I've wanted to do, I realize that kid, all of his dreams have come true. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally just this week or last week, whatever, sitting in a room with Kool G Rap. We just chilling. We not working. We just chilling. And the stories and the conversation and all that comes out of that is just like, wow. My young 19, 18-year-old self would not even be able to imagine that. Indeed. Or seeing LL at Rock the Bells, and he's like, yo, Chuck, and like, yo. And you're like, yo, he just said my name. We shook hands 3 times in a row. I told him about AllHipHop's 25th anniversary, and he's like, yo, whatever you need. And I'm like, that's LL, the dude with the Kango and the punching bag on the second album. Like, wow. I
mean, first of all, I gotta give a second for that, because I understand what you mean. But AllHipHop's 25th anniversary. Come on. I was there from the start. Like I was telling you, I was in the chat rooms, reposting and sharing articles, things like that. Still got some amazing friends because of that chat room across the nation and the globe.
Right.
What does that mean? Like, what does that mean for you to make it 25 years and still be a leader in the culture? And what does that look like next for the next 25 years?
It means we got to keep fighting. That's what it means. So we're working on a documentary right now. We have a legendary director attached. I can't say who.
I want to guess, but I'm not.
We're going to make a big announcement, and we're going to continue to fight vigorously for our legacy and our space in the culture. I don't think that we give enough respect and honor to the people behind the scenes. You know, if you think about journalists and photographers, like, who told the stories of these legendary MCs? It was the music, but it was also people like Fab Five Freddy or the Source magazine, and later AllHipHop, who were those conduits and those platforms that allowed for the artists to also thrive, in addition to the music and the culture. And photographers like Ronnie Wright or and there's so many, you know, now Johnny Nunez and Ernie Panicelli, and there's so many legends. And so that's what I really feel like. And I love the MCs, and we all love on the MCs, but we're gonna fight for our legacy, and you know, and we're gonna make it a lot of fun.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I got one more question. I'm gonna let you get back to being the Sunglass King.
Right.
Because I ain't forgot about that.
You already know.
I do.
I was telling Queen Yanaza I lost one of my sunglasses. She was like, yeah, you know, that's buy a $10 joint. I was like, yeah, they were $10 joints. But I loved them.
Yeah, it's different when you got a connection with them.
Yeah.
But like you said, Kool G Rap is one of the inductees for the night, and he's performing tonight.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Kool G Rap track? You only get one.
Just one?
That's it.
Well, I gotta go with Men at Work because I got others, but I'm gonna go with Men at Work because Men at Work was the zone where Rakim, Kane, and G-Rap were kind of fighting for world supremacy, lyricism, and I feel like Men at Work, G just overdosed lyrically, and just dumped on everybody, and you know that was the one. Yeah, that was the one.
That's a great choice. How do you feel, especially with everything that's happened recently, about AI rappers and being in the culture?
Yeah, I think AI rappers are corny, man. I think that's corny. I think that whole situation is corny. And I think we have to remember how valuable our voices are, how valuable our culture is. And again, we got to fight for it, man. We got to get back to calling it out what it is, man. Yeah. I hear there's AI helping people write rhymes now. That's corny. You know, that dude FN Mecca, corny, man. We can't have that in the culture, man. And if we do, it needs to be Snoop Dogg, it needs to be Jay, it needs to be people like that that are setting the tone for how the culture is represented. Not these outsiders, these culture vultures coming in, monetizing it. And not only that, we got to remember that he monetized it on stereotypes, mockery, appropriation. And we're not having that anymore. We're going to call it out for what it is.
Indeed. I thank you again, brother, because that's exactly how I feel, man.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Once again, yours truly, DJ KNOTTS, with the man, the myth, the legend, Chuck Creekmur, Live Hip Hop Daily, National Museum, Hip Hop Induction Ceremony. We got so much more on the way, y'all. Peace.